Boom, what's up guys? Absence of Light back with you again. Nevada State Prison today. Super stoked to be on location today. Partner Joseph back with us again. Let me know in the comments if you like him with us. We might make him permanent. We'll see. We'll see what you guys say. Super excited to be here. I know I just said that, but I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. So let's not hesitate. Let's get into this. On today's episode of Absence of Light, Nevada State Prison. For inmates who entered these doors, there was no turning back. Either being sent here to be executed or just serving a long sentence, this was no playground. With harsh conditions, multiple riots and executions, there was plenty of pain and suffering behind these walls. With so much history and death on this property, is there anyone or anything left behind? Come, explore with us as we go in search of what's left at the Nevada State Prison. All right guys, again I'm here at the Nevada State Prison with Susan, Chris, and Chris. Give me a little information on when the prison first opened.
It was opened in 1862, and we actually were not a state until 1864.
And prior to this, you had mentioned that it was a hotel on the property before the prison was built, or at the same time?
Correct. It was in the late 1850s to 1862. It was Warm Springs Hotel.
Oh, and then they transformed it into the prison after that?
Correct.
I didn't count how many, behind you guys, there was a bunch of pictures, I'll show you guys. I didn't count exactly how many deaths were executed here. How many exactly were killed here?
Well, they'll say up to 53, but I believe there were more.
That just weren't counted?
There were hangings. The only guy that was shot was Andrew. He got to pick either be shot or hung. He wanted to be shot.
Was that by a firing line or somebody specific firing line?
Yeah.
That's what I figured, because that's usually how they do it, so they don't know who shot the person, correct? It's crazy. So you're holding a picture of, what was his name again?
Carol Cole.
Carol Cole. And why was he here?
Well, actually, Carol Cole, I'll give you a little history about him. When he was a kid, his mom used to put dresses on him and tell him that he could be a girl or a boy. It didn't matter because his name was Carol. So she kind of had him brought up to where he was pretty messed up as he grew older and older. He ended up being with 15 women and strangling them.
Oh, wow.
And Carol Cole was the first one in the lethal injection. And actually that lethal injection didn't go so good. Chris, go ahead and tell them about what happened.
So just a little bit more on the history. He would go out to bars and he would find loose females. That's what he would target.
Okay.
He'd get with them, he'd romance them and drink them, they'd be drinking. Then he would take them to wherever he was going to kill them, and he'd do his thing with them, kill them, do his thing with them.
How did he dispose of the bodies? Is that known, or he just
buried them in the backyard in some of these places? He actually had some girlfriends.
He started in Texas, I think.
Yeah.
And he ended up in Nevada? Is that how he got
Correct.
here?
Correct.
So he, when they put him in here in the lethal injection, they introduced the drugs and he started writhing around. He's restrained. So he started flexing, breathing really hard. Obviously he was in agony.
Yeah.
His head was rearing back, his jaw was clenched. Took him 5 minutes to go.
Gee whiz.
So
And I actually think Carol Cole enjoyed killing women, I think he probably looked at him like his mother or something,
How many did I've read it on
15.
He admitted to killing 15?
But he said he did kill more, but
35 was what he said.
Oh, okay.
but
He got convicted for 5 in Texas. And
10 years.
The black blob that you see around here, is that just like a residual energy around here, or do you think it's somebody specific?
Okay, what I think it is?
Yeah.
I think it's actually from the land. I believe it could be Native American, and it just protects this area. We've never had bad issues with him. You know, you'll see him crawling, you'll see him as a shadow guy, and Chris and I actually chased him. We came out the back and went down around the warden's house because we saw someone walking. And then we came around, went in the front doors, went out to the yard, and he swore he saw like a raccoon. And he was like, what'd you tell me when I was standing there?
There's been so many different times that we've seen different shadows around here, but the blob that everybody gets the photos of, the only time I've really seen it, we were sitting out in the yard where the checkers tables are, and Susan was sitting at the far one from me, and all I see is something moving on the ground nearby her, and I'm like, hey Susan, don't move. It's like, there's wildlife next to you. And I shined my light on it, and it was a ball that just took off around the corner and then just poof, disappeared.
As soon as you hit it with your lighter, it just took off.
Yeah, but I sat there, we both watched it.
Yeah.
I'm like, where did it go? And then we got up and looked for it, and it's like, I don't think it went anywhere, I just think it...
Just disappeared into nothing. That's crazy.
It like shows itself and it's curious about you, but we've never had a bad encounter.
And you say you believe it's like Native American related due to the land that we're on?
I do. We had Native Americans on the property, and they had a sweat lodge on the property. So who says they didn't put protection for themselves and the land?
Does that kind of go along the lines of the skinwalker theory, that the skinwalker protects the Native Americans? So could that blob kind of be related to the skinwalker theory?
I've mentioned skinwalker a couple times too.
There's a few people that are around locally that they're 100% sure that there's a couple of them here.
Yeah, so that's what I figured when we were talking about it earlier on the tour, that was the first thing that came to mind, due to the fact that he was in the cave, that the Indian was in the cave, and now that blob you felt is protecting it, and that's kind of how the skinwalkers are supposed to be. They're supposed to, you know, protect the Native American lands and their dead ones. So I was kind of curious about that.
Yeah, and you have to remember, before the prison, before the Warm Springs Hotel were here, it was Indian land. So there were hot springs running through here. So I'm sure they lived right on this land.
So they might even had burial grounds that were on top of that never got found, probably.
Yep.
I was face to face with a very different shadow.
Yeah.
So there are very different shadows. Some of these things, like you shine a light on them and the light shows, like you can see, like it's a dark thing.
Yeah.
Other things, you shine a light on and it disappears.
And you've seen both of them here?
I've seen a full person dressed as an inmate standing out in the yard at one point.
Back in the 1900s, late 1800s, they're saying that, well, it was 1900s, that Eugene Austin, who is Native American, that he was put in this cave. And he actually was here in NSP for 33 years. He spent 7 years in the cave. He went blind, and we did give him a lobotomy. This is culinary, so a guard would sit in here and be watching everything. Eventually, before this was put in, there was a big riot here in 1976. After the riot is when they added this. The reason why we have two sides here is because after that riot in 1976, you had Native Americans and white guys going after your African Americans. Out of 12 of those African Americans, 4 of them were hurt, but 2 did die, so a total of 6.
Okay.
Harold and Ralph bled out right over here. We get faces in that area. We get voices, movement in here. But after the riot, they ended up putting the cages up. You guys, they start separating Indians from whites and blacks, and it just, nobody got along. There's this storage here, and they like to hang out here. They interact with you in here. Yeah. And other than the storage, it's all that we know. But way back, you guys, in the late 1800s, where this building is sitting, there were gallows. So there could have been, that's what we're getting. We get voices, and you do get blinking orbs coming at you. So this is all gravel, guys. Yeah, look at this. We just Don't go back in there. That's just garbage.
Okay.
There's a maintenance room that'll take you to the sewer.
We'll get this. We just cleaned all this and more wrapped. So this was the back kitchen, and you see the spoon here?
Yeah.
We left it there. I'll show you in the office what they did to another spoon. So we keep leaving spoons out. So what we do is we'll sit here and knock. But if you tell them, hey guys, I'm gonna knock, they'll interact with you. Chris went, hey, I'm gonna really bang really hard. And he goes, and all of a sudden we hear bang, bang. That was so funny. But anyways, we have caught, I don't know if I sent you that picture of the alien.
No, you didn't.
Oh, I'll show you. I'll pull it up right now. This we can't get in, okay? There's no reason that these should have been in there other than they're showing themselves. Here it is right here. So standing back here taking pictures, see the dark shadow in there?
Uh-huh.
And then look at this guy.
Oh, yeah.
That's a gray. And mediums have told us there's aliens here, which we know. But you'll hear them running back and forth above
Upstairs?
you. There's no upstairs.
This place will be active when it wants to be.
We were in here a few weeks ago with some deaf investigators, and it was the most crazy I've ever seen it in here. And then right by the door, there was like a portal or something going on.
Back over here?
Yeah, and we were all just
They were
stuck. There was no echoing going on right there.
Weird was we're getting these sound anomalies. Like there was no reverberation. It was standing in the middle of this room over here. But I'm trying to get two deaf people to investigate it. They can't hear anything, but they found like a cold spot, and they were able to they had a couple of sensors that were. So they were seeing what I was hearing or what I wasn't hearing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, okay, this is a different level then, because I broke out what equipment I had on me, which was pretty minimal at times, you know.
Yeah, and you can
And then they
feel it just.
in that area over there.
Someone's using a laser thermometer. It was like a good 10 degrees colder in the center of that spot.
Where they filtered at?
Yeah, we'll
That's
show
crazy.
you where that spot is.
Here was around 45, the border, and it was right in this whole area.
And this is where we got that weird person walking, looking like they look like an elf with funny hat and funny shoes and skinny legs. So this,
Over here?
This could be a portal.
And I had something never happened to me before, but my bones were vibrating like crazy, and it was painful. It was really strange.
While you were in here?
Right in this spot.
This in this spot.
But that hasn't happened since in this spot, since that night.
Yeah, and that was what?
You just gotta trust your senses.
Yeah. So solitary and infirmary. Show you guys. So one of the guys that was in here, he ended up stabbing an inmate, and he was in here for doing drugs, but this is solitary. And the reason he got solitary is because he couldn't get along with anybody. Well, he's out now. But at the end of the cell, he would get out, and the two guys down there said, hey, dare you to go kill that porter. So what did he do? He picked his lock, he came out here and killed him. His name was Bobby, who died. Bobby's here. He's also in the cell house. This is solitary. Get in there. Go ahead. And you gotta figure all this was patched up, these little holes. Guys, this is what had to be put in later in the 70s because it was too inhumane. The prisoners were upset that they were being locked up like this. So
They
this,
put the plastic ones in?
that's what, and they would close that. So that would be their solitary right there. Which I think is crap, it should have just been this. There was escape that tried to happen here. They got 3 COs. They had them take their clothes off, exchanged them, and all they had were the CO's pistols, and they were down there shooting, and we had the Carson police up here, and they started shooting them. You can see in the walls, there's holes. They had actually a gunfight. Well, the inmates came out with their hands up saying, okay, we give up.
Oh, wow.
That's what happens when you shoot an AR-15 down the school.
Yeah.
The second floor. Okay, a lot of people say, why are because look at these cells. Right here, this is how big their cells were, right? For solitary. Well, they start complaining, saying they were too confined. So again, the state came in, had to break in like a doorway and extend their cells, make them bigger.
So they made 2 into 1 pretty much?
Yeah. So later on, the worst of the worst were in here. Later on in the 80s, the upper yard was built. So the worst of the worst were pushed up there. This became a dog program with your inmates. So they would have a dog on one side,
Oh, okay.
inmates on the other. Now we're going to go into the infirmary. So this was the hospital. We had this one lady taking pictures here quick. And she was standing behind her. She took another picture. Her REM pod was going off and caught those.
Oh, that's crazy.
And it turned all red because her REM pod was going crazy right here.
Yeah, so it turned the picture red.
So this being the hospital, we can only handle, cuts and stuff if they were really bad. Of course, we call 911 to get them to the hospital. This is silent explorers. This is what we're talking about. They have top equipment. They're taking pictures. This is one of their guys. She's just standing there, but she's telling them something's touching me. You could see 2 shadow guys standing there. They're standing there like this, right by her. And they can't hear. And she's telling us, texting us saying they're touching me in the wrong places. And then they took this picture and that showed up.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So this just happened, that happened last February.
Yeah, about a year ago almost.
So this is where we've had some interaction. We had Omar and his fiance walk through here, and Tiff got grabbed by her ankle right here. And she's just walking. I didn't say anything, but this is active. These are just offices. This is a psychiatrist's room where your psychiatrist would sit, and your inmate would be in this side.
Oh, and they would talk to the window?
Yeah, he would talk through the window, yeah. So we had these 2 elderly women taking pictures of that mirror. That came up. So this is Joe, who works side by side with me as well, and I took his picture. I kept trying to figure how would we get someone to get in that picture, and then look at how foggy it is and clear. So we could not get the same picture. A CO did die on the property of a major heart attack.
It looks like an officer
Yeah,
in
doesn't
uniform.
he? With glasses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like he has a badge or something.
Yeah. So mirrors, you guys, check the mirrors out. Again, let the place call you.
Hey, I found your room for the night, Joseph.
Oh, nice. Oh, I got a pair of clothes and everything.
Pillow, blanket, the whole 9 yards.
All right.
And the radio.
Okay, so remember the B and door. That's going to take you to the women's and death chamber.
Okay.
Okay? If you guys keep climbing the stairs, it's going to take you up. And I want to show you the difference. So you see how short these cells are? Because this is the older part, right? Then they added on. Come with me. Those, do not go in those. Those are called pipe chase, just dirty.
Okay. It's locked anyways.
Well, there's some with wire, but
Oh,
some
okay.
people feel like, we gotta go in there. I'm like, Ken, why would a spirit want to be in there?
Right?
We've investigated and it's gotta be here. See how long this is?
Oh yeah, it's like twice the size.
This is where we caught those 2 kids coming out.
It is heavy in here.
Very heavy.
I feel it.
At the very end, you guys will see someone peek in and out at you. At night, it's not your eyes, it's him. And you guys, all this, the red things, this is where they were supposed to put their pictures. But if you could see all this is from toothpaste.
From them sticking stuff to the wall?
They would stick toothpaste and then stick it to the wall. And you guys go in each cell and look, we have a quarter hanging up in one that we left, an inmate put up. But this was their space. Crazy.
Yeah.
And cold.
It is cold.
But, so on the 4th floor, like halfway down, I have inmates still contacting me saying when they were on the 4th floor, they see shadow people, but there was an old lady in a rocking chair. And they'd say they'd see her and then she'd dissipate. And why is that? Because you have to remember this was Warm Springs Hotel land. So it wasn't just a prison.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is another spot, you guys, that we all capture at night when it's pitch dark in here. You'll see shadows running back and forth, peeking out way down there. This is the oldest part of the prison again. Right below us, that was the original. This is where I was standing, right here. And I was playing with my spirit box. I don't know if you guys have seen this.
I think this is where the blob was at, right?
Yep.
And I seen it come
So
around.
I'm standing right here. This is where I was standing when this went. Come on, you can talk to this. Now watch above my head. Here it comes.
It was right here behind you.
I was standing right here. So whatever it was, it came right here and then it jumped back. Something comes out of my hand. It actually blew up my spirit box. I had to send it back. So watch what comes out. Brushes my hair. And then this comes down. Now, our Chris, he did this. He lightened it up. He said, let's lighten it up and see what we see. So we lightened it up. We still see something jump out. But this.
It's crazy.
This is the women's. The women's were in here till 1962. That was the men's side. This was the women's. As the men grew and the women's grew, they had to move the women south of us into their own prison. So, you hear that?
I sure did.
That's them. Okay, so right here, I put a rim pod and I put one down there, and me and one of my docents stood right here. There they are again. They'll tap. These bars were vibrating one day when we walked by, and we all just stood there and the whole thing was vibrating.
It's crazy.
This side, not this side. This could have been where they had cells. We don't know. See this here?
Oh yeah.
There was something bolted down here. So again, you guys are standing probably in the late 1800s. So we don't know what this was used for. Maybe it was used for inmates. Okay, these are death row. If you're in here, you're hoping your attorney is calling and trying to get you out of here because your next place is last night's cell. We have writings, we have people counting down the days that they're going to die. There's one over there. Watch your step. Again, the white stuff is toothpaste. We have drawings. And wait until you see in here. Go over here and look above the door.
Oh, wow. Jack Nicholson?
Yep. Yeah, those sums here. Confirms it.
There was a white boy in here, huh? Swastikas all over the place.
Yeah. And then behind you, Spanish Jesus. So go in there. Yeah, there's all kinds of drawings. So again, you would hope,
Check on the back right here.
yeah, that your next step wasn't in last night's cell.
Yeah.
So let's say, guess what? You're going to last night's cell. This would be your walk with a CO. They walk you in one of these cells, there's only two. After you're in there, and within 24 hours, you'd be going through this door that I'm standing by.
That's crazy.
There's many stories in here. I don't want to give everything away. I don't like to because I want to see what you guys capture.
Yeah. it
Spend
makes-
some time in those 2 cells.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Just sit down, have a talk with whatever.
Yeah. And then when they were done with the bodies, you guys, they would take them from there out here and take them down.
Down the ramp
Yeah, with Bud Thompson, it took 10 guys
to carry him.
because he was 350 pounds alive.
Dang.
Can you imagine what he was after?
Yeah.
So this is where, okay,
Okay.
if you want to turn it on. Now these switches at one time were what they hit, and these had tubes going through it. You would have 3 COs in here, and they'd all flip a switch, so no one knew who was killing them.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there was one with just clear stuff, poison, the other one something else, saline, and all those tubes in his arms. But
What's up, guys? So, I'm sitting here in solitary confinement, in the solitary confinement cell. I'm gonna have Joseph shut the door and leave me in here by myself for a minute. This is an inmate cell that got stabbed to death. Apparently it's pretty active around here, so we're gonna go ahead and shut the door. All right, just give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm gonna turn the light off. All right, guys, so I just set up some lights real fast so we can see in here. We're gonna go ahead and be quiet and see if we can't get any kind of confirmation that we're not alone in here. Is there an inmate in here with us tonight?
He died.
He died? I cannot believe it just said that. How did he die? How was the inmate killed? Can you come sit next to me? Come sit on this, right here next to this ball.
Tragedy.
It was a tragedy? Can you tell me why? You guys, it literally said that this inmate died. And that it was a tragedy. Can you come sit next to me? Or are you the one who killed him? Can you come stand next to this device in your cell? It will play some music and just let me know that you're in here with me. Is this too much light for you? You want me to turn some of it off? I would love for you to come sit next to me. This ball that's on your bed will start flashing.
I'm taking my time.
You're taking your time? Are you taking your time coming back to your cell? Or are you already in here and you're taking your time sitting down? Can you show me that you're here? How about this? I'll knock on the wall and you knock back, okay? Can you knock back for me?
Someone's coming.
Someone coming in here? I got chills so bad right now. Is somebody coming in the cell? Again, can you stand in front of this device? It will play music and let me know that you're here. It will not hurt you. Are you here with me yet? Can you make one of my devices go off?
David.
Was your name David?
Experiment.
Yes, this is an experiment. I'm trying to show that you're real and that you exist. Can you show yourself? How about I turn off all the lights? Then will you show yourself?
Memories here.
You have memories here. Can you share your memories with me? Come sit with me and tell me them. Alright guys, I'm gonna go lights out. If anything happens, I will turn the lights on, but I'm gonna keep recording, so it's gonna be dark for a minute. But I just wanna see if I can get any of this equipment to go off. Maybe he's turned off to all the lights.
Grave.
It says the grave, so maybe he's not here. But I'm gonna turn off these lights and see if we can't get some reaction out of that. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off these lights, okay? And if you can, make one of my devices go off and show me that you're here.
Amen.
Okay, we're in the dark. Can you make one of my devices go off? Can you sit next to me?
Please get out.
Okay. I'll get out. Thank you for talking to me, though. I appreciate it. I'm gonna get out of your cell now, okay? I don't want to upset you. All right, you can open up. All right, guys, so he literally just asked me to get out. Like, so we're not gonna piss off anything, and we're gonna pack up and get out of the cell. Give me a couple minutes to get all my gear together, and I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, guys, so we're just about done here tonight. We're looking for one more thing. Just want to show you some art before I take off. If you guys enjoyed this video as much as I and Joseph enjoyed being here, put it in the comments. And if I get, I'll make it easy, 100 comments. If I get 100 comments, guys, I will make a part 2 back to this prison and show you guys things that we didn't get to show you tonight. But only if you guys smash it in the comments. If not, I'm not doing it. I still might. But put in the comments, show us some love, some support. Let us know that you enjoyed this, that we didn't waste our time coming out here, because it doesn't feel like one. I loved being here. Put it in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. You guys can help me find these pictures that I'm looking for, but I don't think this is it. I think this is a big old holding cell.
Down here.
I remember being right here.
You do?
Yeah. Big old holding cell. It caught my eye earlier. But let's go check upstairs real fast.
Get your tiger by his tongue. If it hollers, let it go. I wanted to pick the best one. And you are not. It's down this way.
Did we go in that door?
Huh?
What's in that door?
What door?
Didn't we go over here?
I don't recall. No? What does it say?
Pigeon problem.
I don't like it. Why are these cells blue?
I don't know. It's kind of creepy.
Check
Holy
those.
shit, it's cold over here.
I don't like that. Closing the door.
Oh no, we were over here. We're in the infirmary. X-rays right here.
Oh.
Oh look, here's a like little dentist area or something. There's a little light right here.
Man, it's so small here. Almost hit my head.
It's cold, huh?
A little bit.
Oh yeah, the dentist chair. Yeah, I remember coming this way. Now, is this where the pictures were at? I don't remember.
Oh, that's the mirror that she talked
Oh
about.
yeah, that's that weird mirror that she was talking about.
Yeah, tell us to keep an eye on it. Oh, there's another mirror. Oh, with a doll.
I'm trying to record the mirror, but Joseph was in my way.
Sorry.
here. Go ahead.
This is definitely not what we're looking for, though. Oh, this is a pharmacy. Is it in there? Because this is the little...
That's right.
What was that? You?
That was my camera,
Oh.
yeah.
Shh. I wonder if it's raining. And that's hitting the exhaust fan.
Oh, probably.
I think it's raining, and that's tapping on the exhaust fan.
Man, I thought they were trying to do something else.
Me too. I thought it was tripping me out. I heard it tapping. I was like, what the hell? I wonder what kind of tub this is. A hydroelectric or something? I'm not sure.
It's a bathtub.
I know it's a bathtub, but it's a special kind of bathtub. I wonder what it was used for.
Used and new. I'm assuming clothes?
Yeah, this is definitely not what we were looking for. But we'll still try to find what we're looking for. These are just like big holding cells.
Yeah, for the sick patients.
Yeah, for the infirmary. So if they were sick, they would come in here. I don't remember going through this door.
It says prisoners.
It did say prisoners, but I don't remember coming this way. Like, what are these little doors for? Even has like a little peephole. Oh, I can't see nothing in there. I tried. Oh, we're locked in here.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't see anything in it. Well, hopefully that's not locked. Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, that'd have been bad.
It's telling me.
All right, we're running out of time to find this. Just a bathroom. This is where we came.
Yeah. I want to say it's this way.
I really don't remember now. It's the first time we've been lost today. I don't think this is it. Weren't we just over here? I could have sworn we were just here.
I don't get lost easily, and yet I'm lost.
Yeah, me too. Finally, after 8 hours of being here, we finally got lost. Yeah, because this isn't it.
No. How can you not find it? It's raining outside, I'm pretty sure.
I know I keep on hearing noises too. We can't take the cameras out like that.
Oh yeah, this is that giant holding cell you're talking about.
Oh yeah, see, we're back again. We're just on the outside.
How did this happen? Because I was on the, oh, this is the second floor one, I guess.
Yeah, we are on the second floor. All right, guys. We're lost.
Yeah, we are.
Well, I mean, not like horribly lost, but
Well, we know how to get out.
Susan warned us that we were going to get lost. But Joseph, you know, thought he was this all-knowing smart guy who was going to keep us from getting lost, but here we are lost.
This is just a test. I'm testing you.
All right, well, I guess we're going back down now.
I'm lost.
That means Joseph was wrong. All right, which way are we coming? I forgot. This way? Yeah. Are you sure we didn't go in none of these doors?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because they all say storage.
Oh, do they?
Look, there's an owl.
Yeah, we're not supposed to go up there, so we'll pay attention to what we're not supposed to do. But maybe next time. She said she'll let us go up the hill.
If possible.
But back to trying to find what we're looking for with the very minimal time we have left. All right, guys, so we tried to find what we were looking for, but to no prevail. So this is pretty much going to be it for us because we got about 30 minutes to get out of here. Absolutely amazing time with you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to make our way out of here, and I'll see you guys shortly. All right, guys. Well, that was it. Here we are in the dining hall again, getting to sign up. I appreciate you guys joining us on this video. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe. Make sure you guys put on the bell to make sure you guys get all my notifications. Comment in this video how much you guys liked it, what you guys like to see next. Thank you again for your guys' support. Very much appreciate that you guys are still with me. You guys stay tuned to this channel. I got so many more good things coming out that I don't even want to get into. I don't want to ruin it. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining me, Joseph.
No problem.
Until next time, guys, stay safe, be kind, and I'll see you on the next one.
And remember to eat well.